Brainees or insects were harmed in the making of this program, and that none of the training you're about to see be attempted unless under expert supervision.
8 Brainees, 1 challenge. To use complex mass of 100 billion cells we call brain for chance to win Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt. This is Brain-Jitsu. Born in Lancashire, trained in Japan, with mind as sharp as samurai sword. He is Brain Master. He is the sensei.
Konnichiwa, and welcome to Brain-Jitsu. Mental training specially designed to boost brain power and focus. My trainees, or Brainees, have been following a basic programme of training in the comfort of their own home. A brain-boosting routine of exercise, sleep, and enough fruit and veg to stock a greengrocers.
After the training, I can focus more on the thing because I was very nervous.
The training has really helped me with my confidence, I guess.
I want to win just a bit more than everyone else.
Now my Brainees must put their training into practice by testing a part of their brain we use every day.
Level 1. Yellow Vault.
Take a look at my very cluttered garage. Now, try to find the little rubber duck. Spotted it? Congratulations! You've just used your occipital lobes. This area, the seeing part of our brain, allows us to recognise and separate images from each other. The 7 Brainees who use their occipital lobes the best will be allowed to enter my Brain-Jitsu dojo, where their training will continue. The one who fails will be left outside. Oh, feel the burn.
Enter the dojo!
Brainees must first answer 4 questions by counting the different faces on the board in front of them. Get the questions right and they'll be left with a 4-digit code, which they must then use to unlock a piece of brain and secure their place in the dojo. But with only 7 pieces of brain and 8 Brainees, one of either Zara, Ryan, Sara, Peter, Dina, Jessie, Cherelle or Caitlin will be left outside and eliminated. The atmosphere in the noodle bar is more intense than a stare-off with a one-eyed sumo as the 4 questions are revealed. How many blue faces are there? How many green smiley faces are there? How many black faces have 2 ears? How many smiley faces have freckles? The answer our Brainees are looking for is 2, 1, 2, 5. The order in which they unlock their piece of brain will decide the order our Brainees take part in the levels to come. The Brainee who does not complete this challenge will be eliminated. Sara is first to reach a piece of brain, with more Brainees following close behind. But have they got the code right? Sara's got it wrong and has gone back to the bar, but Peter has cracked it and is the first to claim his place in the dojo. Ryan's hot on Peter's tail. That's 2 boys down, only Jessie left. Don't forget the code our Brainees are looking for is 2125. As there are 2 blue faces, 1 green smiley face, 2 black faces with 2 ears, and 5 smiley faces with freckles. Dina and Sara are next to get it right, but Zara is left to wait it out in the noodle bar and hope one of Jessie, Caitlin or Cherelle is wrong. Zara's got a chance, but she's got it wrong too. Come on, Brainees, stay calm and focused and use your occipital lobes. Jessie and Caitlin crack the code, which leaves just Cherelle and Zara to battle it out for the last place in the dojo. They've both got an answer at the same time, but it's Cherelle who's got there first. Duck Gyoza! She's wrong! Zara sees her opportunity and she grabs it with both hands. It's the right code, so Zara's in and Cherelle is out. So, as 7 enter the dojo for a chance to survive 6 more grueling levels of brain training, for Cherelle, the dream of the black belt has ended before it began.
If I could do anything different, I'd probably look at the question again, read it over again and again and again. The person I think would win is Peter, because he can work things out quicker in his mind.
So with 6 levels to go, only Peter, Ryan, Dina, Sara, Jessie, Caitlin and Zara have entered the dojo and achieved their first of their coloured brain belts.
I think the person who's going to win the black belt will probably be Sara, because she's always confident in what she does.
Well, I still feel nervous, but now that I'm through from the first round, it's still good.
I'm really determined and I really want to win.
Brain-Jitsu.
In this next level of training, things are going to get really hard.
Level 2, orange belt.
We do things every day without even thinking about it, like using the remote control for the telly. But try turning up the volume with the hand that you don't normally use. Go on, a lot more harder, isn't it? If you manage to do that, you're using part of your brain that deals with problem solving, the frontal lobes. And that's what level 2 is all about. Taking something you normally do without thinking and doing it differently. Work it. To prepare them for using their frontal lobes in the next challenge, my Brainees are going to need some training.
Room of mental nourishment.
The room of mental nourishment is where our young hopefuls will train their brains to help them progress to the next levels of the dojo. The more serious our Brainees take the training, the better prepared they'll be for the challenges that lie ahead. And in level 2, that challenge is all about getting their brains to think in a new way.
Write the name of the Brainee you think will win the black belt. Write backwards using the hand you don't normally write with.
Backwards?
So, our Brainees are writing backwards with the wrong hand. This will help them to think in a new way by getting them to use their frontal lobes. Looks like Peter thinks Jessie is going to be the winner.
Apparently, you only need the first and the last letters to be correct. All the others between it can be jumbled up and you still get the word right.
I'm not sure I put my money on him winning, Pete. I don't think he's really got the right idea. Training tip time.
Picture the word in front of you before you write it. Think about each individual letter.
Ryan's got it right. He thinks Retep, aka Peter, is the strongest contender, and he seems he's not the only one.
Who are you lot writing down?
I wrote Peter.
I said, yeah, Peter, probably. Yeah.
That confident smile says it all, Pete. You think you're going to win too.
Yeah.
If you want to work your frontal lobes at home by writing backwards just like Sara is right now, it'll help improve your all-round focus.
It's one task we've had and I happened to come first in it. I mean, it could have been completely different.
Ryan grasped the training straight away. Will it see him through to the next challenge? Jessie didn't seem to get it. Will this affect his performance? And will Peter's confidence be well-founded? There's only one way to find out. It's time for our Brainees to put their training to the test and compete for the orange belt. Guardian of the dojo and task adjudicator the Shihan will now demonstrate the level 2 challenge.
Spell backwards. Step forward.
To stand chance of gaining orange belt, 7 Brainees must now think in reverse. Shihan will show them picture. They have to say what is. That is cut. Then they spell word backwards. T-A-C. Get right and our Brainees can step forward. Get wrong and they stay put. Brainees can choose length of word they want to spell backwards. Longer word, more time they get to answer. 3 seconds for 3-letter word, up to 6 seconds for 6 letters. More letters, more steps towards destination. There is slight advantage to going first in challenge, but order Brainees take part is order they completed level 1. Whoever not finish will be eliminated from the dojo.
My Brainee tip here is to imagine the whole word and then break it down into groups of letters. Hoo, hoo. Work those frontal lobes.
5-letter words.
The group has tipped in favourite to win. Can Peter get the 5?
Which? C-H-T-I-W.
Battered tempura. Confident Peter's wrong. It's a shocking start to the level 2 challenge.
4. Cake. E-K-A-C.
4 letters is a piece of cake for Ryan.
4. Goat. T-A-O-G.
Dina sails through.
4. Lion. N-O-I-L.
4 letters, a roaring success for Sara.
5.
Jessie didn't seem to get the training. Will it matter?
Igloo. O-O-L-G-I.
Not this time. A nice cool 5 steps.
4. Fork. K-R-O-F.
Caitlin and Zara both get the safe 4, and then it's back to Peter, who's in last place.
6-letter word.
Ooh, he's going for the big 6 to make up for the first mistake.
Button. N-O-T-T-U-B.
And it's paid off. Another one like that, and he'd be back on top. Ryan, Dina, and Sara all do well. Now it's Jessie's turn.
5. Panda. A-D-A-A-N-P.
He went for the 5 again, but it didn't work this time. Jessie stays put, and it's not long before he's way behind the others, and it's back to confident Peter.
6-letter word. Parrot. T-O-R-R-A-P.
Unbelievable. After getting the first word wrong, he's risked the 6 twice and snagged that first orange brain belt. A whole run of correct answers means Ryan's second to reach the podium, with Dina coming 3rd and Sara takes 4th place. That just leaves Jessie, Caitlin and Zara to battle it out for the last 2 orange brain belts.
6.
If Jessie gets the 6, he's just 1 step away from his place in the next level.
Bridge. E-G-D-R-B.
That bridge has left Jessie in troubled water. A slip from the girls is his only chance.
4.
Oh, the tension is almost too much.
T-N-E-T.
So Caitlin is in, and Jessie's place in the dojo all hangs on Zara.
3. Hat. T-A-H.
Hats off to her, she's done it. Zara's in and Jessie is out. He must relinquish his yellow brain belt and tread the lonely path of the
Walk of eternal regret.
I feel pretty bad knowing that I got that far, but then I got eliminated. I think Peter's going to win the black belt because even though he was the first person to make a mistake, he still got 2 6s correct.
So with 5 levels to go, only Peter, Ryan, Dina, Sara, Caitlin and Zara have gained their orange brain belts.
I was really nervous at the beginning, but as I got through it, I paced myself and I got through.
I was really praying that Jesse would get it wrong because I knew if he got it right, then I would probably be going.
Well, I get the first one wrong, I think, oh no, this is disaster. And then I get the next one right and I get a bit better and then it pays off and yeah, here I am.
Brain-Jitsu. Brainy, not so brainy.
Who's the clever clogs and whose brain needs a lot more training? Emails, internet, brain training, computer games, none of which would be possible without John Vincent Atanasoff, who invented the first ever electronic digital computer back in 1937. www.computerboffintastic.com. Now, back in 1988, another electronic boffin called Robert Morris created the first computer virus and had the bright idea of releasing it onto the internet as a harmless experiment. Problem was, his little virus quickly grew out of control, causing millions of computers to crash worldwide and costing the US government alone over $10 million. Now that is what I call a bad day at the office. Brainy John Atanasoff. Not so brainy Robert Morris.
Brain-Jitsu.
Pressure in Brain-Jitsu dojo rising. Now just 6 young hopeful remain to compete under watchful eye of Shihan. Caitlin, flown under radar so far, but watch this space. Confident Peter, riding high after 2 wins in row.
I got the first one wrong, and then it really paid off the 2 6s, so I'm really pleased with that.
Sara and Zara, the rhyming girls.
I was really praying that Jesse would get it wrong because I knew if he got it right, then I would probably be going.
Ryan, who is placed second in both challenge. And Dina, first of girls in both level.
I was really nervous at the beginning, but as I got through it, I paced myself and I got through.
Challenge about to get even tougher. Only 2 Brainees will make through to final test. Table of Supreme Focus. Where must move ball with power of mind. For chance to win Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt is a time for Level 3 Result.
Now, we all like to chat, but did you know that using words to communicate is one of the main reasons why our brains have grown so incredibly powerful? And that having a conversation exercises both halves of the brain. Now, if all that's doing your head in, allow me to explain. Imagine you're the trumpet player in an orchestra. Your main focus is on your own notes, but the conductor, well, he has to listen for everyone's notes. It's the same with the brain.
There's the left half, which deals with the details, and there's the right half, which looks at the overall picture.
This next level of training strengthens my Brainees' focus by working one half of their brain under pressure. Hey, pump it up!
Room of mental nourishment.
It's our second visit to the brain training room of mental nourishment. Brainees have a choice as to whether they take part or not, but any extra training they do will help them with the next challenge. For level 3, it's communication.
Brain training. Get into 2 groups. One group describes the picture in front of them, the other group draws it.
Okay, go on then.
Next to the line, next to the number 3, there's a line, and under the letter D.
So, our Brainees are in 2 groups. One group should use the right side of their brains to describe clearly how to draw the picture.
The one in the middle.
The other team should use the left side of their brains to concentrate on interpreting those instructions to draw the same picture.
Take 4 squares up.
No, definitely not. It's like small. Just like a really small bit of
like a
the
ring.
squares. Like the size of a ring. The size of a ring. Here it is.
Not going very well, is it? The girls don't seem to be that clear.
Is there a big circle around it?
Yeah.
And the other group are asking questions when they should be listening.
So it's a circle covering the 4 squares?
Yeah. So what it would look like now is an egg.
It's all going a bit egg-shaped. Training tip time.
Tip. Start with the overall shape, then add the details.
You know where you drew like 3D?
Yep.
In that coordinate. There's like you drew it in a square.
Yeah.
And then like there's a square above it.
The key to this training is to talk one at a time and listen to each other. Brainees must work as one team. After all, they might be on the other side of the fence in the next challenge.
At the top right corner, put your pen there, and then draw a quarter of a circle to the left-hand side.
But don't go to the other corner.
That really looks... Yeah, is it a pig?
Yeah.
Yes. Can we see your picture?
What happened?
Sorry. That's weird.
It is really good because it's got the same... It's not exactly a circle, but it's the same shape as that one.
Can we see yours so you can see how well we did?
Yeah. It does look the same.
Yeah, the eyes were a bit weird. It looks a bit like a baby cry. The girls' instructions were good. We only had to ask it once or twice what square it was in, the coordinates of that square. But otherwise, it was good.
But Pete, you shouldn't have had to ask at all.
If I had to go with a partner for this next task, it'd be Zara or Sara.
Ooh, you old charmer, Ryan. The girls' instructions weren't really that clear, although the picture turned out okay. But will the girls fare better in the next round? And how will the boys do if they're on the instructing side of the fence? Time to find out as our 6 now put their communication training to the test. This level tests how well our Brainees can communicate. So, our 6 need to be in teams of 2. The chopsticks will decide their pairs. So, there's Dina and Peter, Caitlin and Ryan, Sara and Zara, who charming Ryan wanted to be with after the training, but perhaps not for the right reasons.
As quickly as possible, teams must whack open 6 lanterns containing number that go together to form psalm. Pairs first need to decide who is guider, who is whacker. Whackers will be blindfolded and will be relying on guider to locate lanterns. When all 6 are opened, Brainees stop clock by shouting, Brain-Jitsu! Quicker they whack lanterns, more time they have to pick up numbers and work out sum. When Brainees are happy with answer, hit gong! First 2 teams to provide correct answer get green belts and advance to next level. 1 Brainee from losing team will be eliminated.
The key to success here is for the guider to use the right side of their brain to follow their teammates' progress and give them clear instructions. For their partner, it's vital they use the left side of their brain to focus on these instructions and nothing else.
Step 2 small steps.
First to put their communication training to the test are the rhyming girls, Sara and Zara.
Raise the bat up and hit. Go right. Whack.
Both girls were on the talking team in the training and their instructions had room for improvement. Hopefully Zara can kick the right talking side of her brain into gear now.
Whack. Whack.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's coming together for the girls.
Turn slightly to your right.
Zara is getting flustered and her instructions are more confusing than a sumo on a diet.
Oh, come on, man.
Whack there. Whack.
Even Sara is getting frustrated with her partner. They must both remain calm or their dream of the black brain belt will crumble like crispy seaweed.
Whack straight.
The right side of Zara's brain can't seem to get going.
Higher. Brain-Jitsu.
They've finally finished, but with a time of 3 minutes and 1 second, Ryan must be thanking his lucky stars he wasn't paired up with them now. And Sara isn't happy at all.
You didn't give me good direction.
Why? You were gonna do. Forward right.
Now Dina and Peter.
Right.
Dina talked and Peter listened in the training, and they've gone for the same combo here. And it seems to be working because they're whacking lanterns faster than a ninja on wheels. Confident Peter is listening well, and Dina's spot on with her instructions.
Whack. Whack. Forward. Forward. Whack. Turn to your left. Whack. Brain-Jitsu.
They've finished already with 1 minute and 6 seconds, 2 minutes faster than Sara and Zara. Can Caitlin and Ryan beat that excellent time?
Forward. Forward. Left.
Caitlin and Ryan were both on the listening team in the training, but Caitlin seems to have got the right side of her brain up to speed very quickly, and these two are making a better pairing than sushi and soy sauce.
Whack. Forward. Whack. Forward. Backward a bit. Whack. Forward. Whack. Whack. Brain-Jitsu.
They've finished already, and with an excellent time of 41 seconds, they're first to collect their numbers. Peter and Dina are next, with rhyming girls Sara and Zara last. These are the numbers our teams are looking for. See if you can work out the answer. 3 times 7 plus 4 equals 25. Caitlin and Ryan take a moment to check their answer before they gong. Peter and Dina gong next, with Sara and Zara finishing last. The other teams have got their answers correct, so the rhyming girls must face each other in the...
Stare off.
Both Brainees must use their training to focus on fighting the urge to blink. There's only 1 green belt up for grabs, so who'll blink first and be eliminated? Oh, it's all over in the blink of an eye. Sara's in and Zara is out.
walk of eternal regret.
I'm really upset because I thought I would go further and the stare-off was a complete disaster. But I think Peter's going to win the black belt because he's done so well in the past.
So with 4 levels left, it's green brain belts for Peter, Ryan, Dina, Sara and Caitlin.
In the stairs, I did it with Zara, and it was quite stressful because she's my best friend, and I didn't want her to go out, but at the same time, I didn't want me to go out.
The training was good because it taught me to listen with a bit more detail.
I'm really happy now that I've got through to the next round.
Brain-Jitsu!
Level 4. Blue belt!
This 4th level requires our Brainees to master a primitive part of the brain called the amygdala, the area that responds to threat. Remember the last time you felt afraid or panicky? Maybe it was on a dark night. Well, that feeling was triggered by the old amygdala. Stress can make you lose focus. Fact. Which is why my Brainees must train to keep their emotions under control.
Room of mental nourishment.
We're back in the room of mental nourishment and it's time for our 5 remaining green belt holders to overcome fear.
Brain training. Form a circle. Pass a disgusting drink around the circle, only passing it on when you have said a word beginning with A. After 1 minute, the brainee holding the drink has to drink it.
And today's drink is cod liver oil. Ooh, my favourite.
I'll start then.
That looks like oil. Even worse.
Animal.
Apple.
Adventurous.
Alphabet.
Actress.
Aeroplane.
Alligator.
Antelope.
Air.
Actor.
Accident.
Aeroplane.
I said that.
You don't have to drink it yet, you just have to say another word.
Come on, Ryan, override your amygdala.
Acrobat.
Ant.
Anagram.
Abracadabra.
Algebra.
You're letting the fear of the drink get to you, Dina. Focus only on the word.
Apricot.
Addition.
I said apricot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to drink it.
Dina, don't drink all
That gong means the minute's up and Dina has to drink the cod liver oil.
Not too bad.
That was pretty daring, Dina. No hesitation at all. But here's a training tip.
Tip. Concentrate. Try to blank out the time and fear of the drink to avoid panicking.
Okay.
Just think of it as apple juice, I mean. But you don't want to drink it, okay? So you don't want to see. Oh, okay.
I'll start, okay?
So, if you imagine the drink as something nice like apple juice, you'll stay calm. If you're afraid of the drink, it'll cloud your focus and you won't be able to come up with any word at all.
Amazing.
If you practice this technique at home, it will help you focus better in pressured situations like exams.
Amusement.
Assignment.
Audio.
Acrylic.
Uh-oh, all Ryan's thinking about is cod liver oil. That's another minute up and charming Ryan has to drink.
Watery. Oily.
My technique was, while everyone else was saying a word, for me to think of a word, so I had a word prepared, so that when it was my go, I didn't hesitate like you do.
I was thinking about them in my head, but then when it got round to you guys, I would say it, and then you guys would go really fast, and then I would lose one.
Yeah, that's what happened. I forgot it.
Yeah.
So, daring Dina and charming Ryan both struggled in the training. Sara did very well, and confident Pete was true to form. But who'll be eliminated next? Our 5 must now put their brain training to the test to overcome fear and compete for their blue brain belt.
Creepy crawly word grab.
This level, real test of mind over matter for Brainees, and will push them to really overcome their fear. Underneath the creepy crawlies lie an assortment of letters worth different points. Brainees have just 1 minute to plunge hands into tank and pick out up to 7 letters each. They then have a further minute to make higher scoring word they can.
To do well, my Brainees must block out the signals coming from their amygdala and ignore the creepy crawlies. The quicker they combat their fear, the more time they'll have to pick out the high-scoring letters.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Our Brainees should dig deep beneath the worms and keep a keen eye out for the golden letters, because if they find one and manage to use it in their word, they'll double their score. Daring Dina and charming Ryan struggled in the training, but both look pretty fearless here. They've already pulled out their maximum 7 letters. Confident Peter and Sara did well in the training, and they're both remaining calm here too. In fact, all 5 of our Brainees are doing a sterling job. The gong means that their minute is up, and now our Brainees have another minute to make the longest word they can out of the letters they've collected. Can Ryan get the X in somewhere? Dina's got a few options there. See if you can make a word from the anagram on the screen now. So, how have our green belt holders fared?
Beat.
6 points for Peter, but can the others beat it?
Ox.
Excellent use of an X. 9 points for Ryan.
Pains.
It took great pains to get there, but Dina gets 8 points.
Mode.
7 points for Sara means that confident Peter's place in the dojo all rests on Caitlin's score.
Beep.
Toot toot beep beep. With 8 points, Caitlin's in and confident Peter is out. And the others look shocked.
Walk of eternal regret.
The brain training was useful because I didn't really think about the worms, but maybe if I would have got into one of the bigger piles, I may have got a better letter. I think we'll see Ryan and Sara in the final because they can both keep their concentration well.
So with only 3 levels to go, Ryan, Dina, Sara and Caitlin proudly wear their blue brain belts.
In the training, I used the tip and I thought of the cod liver oil as apple juice, and I used that for thinking of the worms as mud.
I feel great that I'm in the lead, and it's given me a great confidence boost.
Brain-Jitsu. Brainy, not so brainy.
Who's the clever clogs and whose brain needs a lot more training? It's the 1870s, and a geezer called Alexander Graham Bell goes and invents the old dog and bone, or telephone, so you and I can gossip, gas and natter to people all over the world. Telephone-tastic. Hello? Ma'am, I'm on the telly. I'll call you back. Where was I? Oh yeah, phones. Off to Finland. Every year, a load of Finns and folk from all over the world take part in the Mobile Phone Throwing World Championships. Why? Well, to see how far they can throw them, of course. Right, got to ring the old dear back. Brainy Alexander Graham Bell. Not so brainy, phone flingers in Finland.
Brain-Jitsu.
Attention in Brain-Jitsu Dojo mounting. Now just 4 young hopeful remain to compete under watchful eye of Shihan. Daring Dina, who could be dark horse of Dojo. Charming Ryan, first 2 levels in row.
I feel great that I'm in the lead, and it's given me a great confidence boost.
Caitlin, second 2 challenges in row. A strong contender for black. And Sara.
It doesn't really matter if I came 4th or 3rd or 2nd or 1st. It just matters that I'm in that final round.
Only 2 Brainees will make final test. Table of Supreme Focus, where must move ball with power of mind. Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt is within their grasp. Is the time for level 5. Red Vault!
Now, if you've just taken up competitive bog snorkeling, then you might be interested to know that your new hobby is doing wonders for the old grey matter, exercising both the thinking part of the brain, the cerebrum, and the doing part, the cerebellum. You see, doing new things increases the flow of blood into your head, which keeps your brain cells topped up with the oxygen they need to perform at their best. So, in level 5, my Brainees are going to be challenged to learn new skills. Now, you can speed up how quickly the brain takes in new stuff. And this is what our Brainees are going to train for now.
Room of mental nourishment.
It's our Brainees' 4th visit to the room of mental nourishment. For this brain training exercise, they're going to be working their brains by learning something new.
Brain training. Flick the beanbag from the top of your head to the back of your neck.
Okay. You have to just like, no, I haven't. Go like this. Oh.
This is how it's done.
You see, it isn't as easy as it looks, daring Dina. This exercise needs to be taxing, so the thinking part of your brain and the doing part of your brain are equally pushed, and you're warmed up for the next level of the dojo. Ryan's got it.
Look, I've done it.
Yeah. I've done it, but it's on my back.
I'm the only one who hasn't done it yet. Oh. Because of my ponytail.
No excuse, Caitlin. Sarah's got a ponytail and she's done it. Time for a training tip.
Tip. Have confidence. Compliment each other. Ryan, you're doing okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Dina, very good technique.
Thank you.
Caitlin, keep trying.
Thank you.
Boosting your confidence really can help if you're learning something new. If you stay positive and tell yourself you can do it, you're much more likely to succeed at your new skill.
Try not knocking your head forward first, because it'll just slip off. Try and go back, then forward.
So, charming Ryan was happy sharing his beanbag knowledge with the lovely Sara. But will it help her beat him in the next round? Caitlin never really mastered her new skill. Will it stop her from getting the red? Only time will tell, as our four must now put their training to the test.
Chop, chop, don't drop.
To win red brain belt, Brainees must remain mentally confident as they learn new physical skill. Remaining 4 must keep ball in airflow and guide it along obstacle course, through hoops and into basket. It is race against clock, but Brainees must remain confident. There is 5-second penalty every time ball drops. Brainee with slowest time will be eliminated.
The tip for my Brainees in this next task is to remain calm and think positive thoughts. Giving in to frustration will only lessen their focus and slow them up.
The atmosphere in the dojo is more intense than a sumo's food fight, as all 4 of our Brainees get started. They must achieve mental focus to master this new physical skill. Ryan did well in the training and was even giving advice to Sara. Even though he's made a few mistakes here, he isn't letting it knock his confidence. His head is up and he looks calm. He's mastered this new skill, so it's smooth sailing right to the end. Well done. Daring Dina managed to master the beanbag in the training, and it looks like she's tamed the air pipe here because so far no penalties. Dina's face is the picture of concentration. She hasn't taken her eye off the ball and has focused her mind to control her body. The perfect run, what a girl. Now Sara. Sara seems to be struggling here. Her eyes are following the ball, but she's not actually moving her body. To master this physical skill, Sara must focus her mind totally on controlling her body. She mustn't get frustrated at her mistakes. Not a great run, but was it enough to get the red? Finally, Caitlin. Caitlin really struggled in the training, but she can't blame her ponytail this time if she doesn't shine in this challenge. Not a great start. Will she let her mistakes get to her? Looks like Caitlin has found her focus and glides slowly to the end of the course. But was it fast enough to make the semi-finals? This competition is closer than identical Japanese twins. Time for the results. Ryan, 56 seconds with 8 penalties. That's 1:33 in total. Dina, 56 seconds with no penalties. What a woman. Sara, 42 seconds but 13 penalties. That's 1 minute 47 seconds in total. Sara's place in the dojo hangs on Caitlin's time. 54 seconds with 9 penalties, so 1 minute 39 seconds. Caitlin is in and Sara is out.
Walk of eternal regret.
I'm pretty gutted that I didn't go through that round, but I'm happy that I went this far. I think that Dina might win the black belt. She's really confident and I think she might win.
So, with only 2 levels left, Ryan, Dina and Caitlin stand proud in red.
I'm really determined because we're getting closer to the end and I really want to win the black belt.
It's a real confidence booster that I got through it.
Brain-Jitsu.
Level 6, roll boat!
It's this level which will decide which 2 of my remaining Brainees will go on to battle it out
For the black belt.
Now, imagine you're in your school play. As well as lines to remember and moving around on stage, there's also the audience watching you. It's remembering stuff under pressure like this that level 6 is all about. It centres around 3 areas of the brain. The seeing part, the occipital lobes, the memory part, the temporal lobes, and the movement part, the cerebellum. To the max.
Room of mental nourishment.
With only 3 Brainees remaining, this penultimate brain training challenge is all about improving your memory.
Brain training. Memorise the sequence of colours.
Oh, I thought you had to eat them.
So, in this task, our 3 remaining Brainees are exercising their occipital lobes, or seeing part of their brain, and their temporal lobes, the memory bank.
I'll go first then.
Last minute revision.
Orange, purple, yellow, purple, red, blue, red, green, green, silver, green, green, silver.
Close.
You're really close.
You just got 2 wrong. Well, because you added a few.
You added a green and a silver. Orange, purple, red, purple, blue, red, green, green, silver, grey.
You missed I think you missed the purple out.
Yeah.
Or was it yellow?
And you missed the red out.
Yeah.
And then you got that right. Then you just stopped at one of the greens.
You'll go.
Okay.
You've had longer to do it, so you probably should do it better.
Orange, purple, yellow, purple, red, blue, red, green, green, silver, green, grey.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
I went first though, so it was all a bit.
Oh, excuses, Caitlin. Here's a training tip to help you.
Tip. Create a song linking the colours together. Just sort of like think of a theme tune like EastEnders and like sort of like.
Should we all try that? 3, 2, 1, go. Purple, yellow, red, green, grey. Orange, blue, green, green. Red, purple, silver.
Memory tests like this are a great way of training your brain. Next time you're learning your times table, sing it to a well-known tune, and it should help you remember it.
Purple, yellow, green, red, grey. Orange, blue, green, green. And purple and silver.
Got these muddled around and you missed the red, that's it.
Yeah.
Purple, orange, red, green, grey. Orange, blue, green, green. Red, green. Oh, I can't do it anymore.
Purple, yellow, red, green, grey. orange, blue, green, green, red, purple, and silver.
Yeah, you got that right. Which method would you use if it's memory next?
Probably do repetition.
You?
I think I'll do the song.
I'll do repetition.
So there's a divide in the group about the training technique. Dina said she'll use the musical tip, but will ignoring it mean make or break for the other two? There's only one way to find out. Our final three must now put their memory training to the test to win their brown brain belt and secure their place in the final.
Super Memory Dizzy Dash.
Each Brainee is spun round on dizzy wheel a total of 10 times. Their task, to use all their power of focus to memorize 5 images in front of them. Then race against clock to cross balancing beam and collect same 5 images from 10 hanging above them. Then must arrange images in reverse order. When they are happy with their selection, a hit of gong stops clock.
My tip for the Brainees is to keep focused on the main objective and use their training to link the 5 images together.
So, our final three brave the wheel to compete for their brown brain belt and for a chance to triumph over the table of supreme focus. Time to spin. Will their memory training help our Brainees ignore the effects of the wheel and memorise the images? The order they are looking for is at the bottom of the screen. First up, charming Ryan. He's a little unsteady on his feet, but he gets straight in with picking the images. This is the ultimate test of distraction for our Brainees. Not only are they under pressure as they race against the clock, but they have to fight their dizziness to collect only the 5 images they saw from the 10 hanging above them. They then have to arrange those images in reverse order. Every image they get wrong means a 5-second penalty. The Brainee with the slowest time will be eliminated from the dojo. He's got the order spot on, but will he be fast enough to get the brown? Now daring Dina. Whoops, Dina nearly fell over, but she's not letting it put her off. She did well in the training and looks incredibly focused on her goal. Don't forget, this challenge decides which 2 Brainees will go through to the final round, the table of supreme focus. Another great run, and she's got a full house as well. Can Caitlin make it a 100% record for the group? Caitlin said she wouldn't use the singing tip to memorise the images and decided she'd try repetition instead. Will this technique see her through to the final for the chance to win the black? Caitlin picked the right 5 images, but can she beat the others to get them in reverse order? Udon noodles, another perfect round, with no penalties for any of our final 3 Brainees. It all hangs on how long they took to complete the course. Time for the results. Ryan, 52 seconds, an excellent time. Dina, 51.9 seconds. Unbelievable. There's just 0.1 of a second between Dina and Ryan. So Ryan's place hangs on Caitlin's score. 58 seconds, which means Ryan's in and Caitlin is out.
Walk of Eternal Regret.
I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to the final round. I didn't use the singing from the brain training because it doesn't really work for me. I think Dina is going to win the black belt because I think she's a bit of a stronger person.
So with only 1 level to go, it leaves just charming Ryan and daring Dina to wear their brown brain belts in preparation for the final.
I really thought at the beginning that I wasn't going to win because there were so many other confident people.
I'm really glad that I got through to the last round as well, so it's 1 step closer to the black belt.
Brain-Jitsu.
8 young hopeful arrive at Brain Training Dojo to fight for Brain-Jitsu Black Brain Belt. As challenges got tougher, Brainees got fewer. Some lack control. Others just miss out. But one by one have been eliminated, till just 2 remain. Daring Dina, riding high after 2 wins in a row.
I feel really, really great. I'm really, really happy that I'm in the final.
And charming Ryan, whose understated confidence has worked well so far.
I'm excited and I'm a bit nervous about the last round. I'm really glad that I got through to the last round as well, so it's one step closer to the black belt.
But who will use brain training to the max to win final challenge? Level 7, black belt!
So, this is it. Between my 2 remaining Brainees and the black belt stands Brain-Jitsu's ultimate challenge, a mental duel that is head-to-head in every sense. The battlefield? A table, but not just any table. For this, my friends, is the table of supreme focus, where our 2 Brainees will attempt to move a ball across the table using only the power of their mind. By getting this far, they've already demonstrated mental control under many different types of pressure. But now, they must learn to focus their minds by entering a state of total calm. To prepare them, my 2 finalists will need to get into the zone.
Room of mental nourishment.
Yes! We welcome Daring Dina and Charming Ryan, our 2 brown brain belt holders, to the final room of mental nourishment. For this task, our Brainees must bring together all the training they've received so far to achieve ultimate focus.
Brain training. Mentally prepare yourself for the final task. Don't let the sound put you off.
Dina seems distracted, but Ryan is focusing well. You're supposed to be finding your inner calm, Dina, not filling your inner hunger.
How did you find that sound?
I just ignored it. It was quite alright.
Training tip time.
Tip. Focus on one object in the room. I'm really determined because we're getting closer to the end and I really want to win the black belt.
I'm really glad that I got through to the last round. It's one step closer to the black belt.
Do you think you could beat me?
I'm not sure.
I think I'm going to beat you.
Don't get overconfident.
To survive the table of supreme focus and win the black brain belt, our Brainees must now put all their training to the test. Will Daring Dina make it 3 wins in a row? Or will Charming Ryan pip Dina to the post? Let's find out.
Table of supreme focus.
Rules are simple. Each Brainee must push ball to the opponent's end of table using only power of mind. Sensors in Brainees' headbands measure brainwaves. This is converted into electrical signal, which moves ball. More focused mind, stronger signal, and faster ball will travel. See how Brainees are doing on this readout. 2 lines represent each player's brainwaves. Lower the line, more concentrated their mind.
To make sure this is the test of all tests, our Brainees must win the best of 3 rounds. So, this is the big one. If they are to succeed, our 2 finalists must use all their brain training to enter their zone of absolute focus. This is the reason they came to the dojo. This is the moment they've been training for. The she hand starts them off and the mind race is on. Ryan's off to a flying start. His green brainwave line is straight and low and shows he's got a focused mind. Dina's looking around and can't seem to find her focus. So Ryan has won the first round. He's achieved maximum focus and will have gained even more confidence from that win. Daring Dina can't seem to settle and find her centre. Can she pull it back in the second round to even the score? Ryan's straight off the starting blocks again, and the ball is hurtling towards Dina's end. His green line is straight and low. Can Dina find her focus? That's it, it's all over. It's a walkover for Charming Ryan. He used his training to the max to prove himself a true master of the mind and worthy winner of the black belt of Brain-Jitsu.
I feel really glad and brilliant. There's no word to describe it, that I've won the black belt. In the final task, I felt really relaxed, but Dina, she looked really calm, but then I thought, don't let that fool me, so I just didn't think of anything at all.
As ever, glory for one brings disappointment for another. She fought valiantly, but now daring Dina must leave the dojo.
Walk of eternal regret.
I'm really, really gutted that I haven't won the black belt, but I'm really happy that I got really far. I think Ryan was a good winner, and I think he deserves the black belt because all through the game he was really determined.
So, daring Dina lost focus when it mattered most, but it's triumph for Charming Ryan. He never let his concentration waver. He was placed first or second throughout his time in the dojo and stayed totally focused on his goal, the Brain-Jitsu black brain belt.
I feel great, brilliant, fantastic. There's no word to describe it.
Our journey has come to an end. Another Brainee has proven themselves worthy to wear the Brain-Jitsu black belt. But while Brain-Jitsu might represent the most extreme form of brain training, its philosophy can be shared by all. Each and every one of you has it in your power to grow your mind. All it takes is dedication and practice. This has been